For those of you not living under the proverbial rock, you already know that we're going to be getting MK1 Scorpion. Now there are lots of questions, and trust me, I too have questions. But I think based on history, there are some things we are going to be able to predict. Now we are the current month is September, unless I'm living in an alternate timeline. And ideally at this time of the year is when we get the final update for Injustice 2 Mobile. So when we get the updates, usually the updates for this period of time usually includes all the Halloween events, includes the end of year legendary, and since we started having Injustice Pass, it also includes the Injustice Pass character. So if we are going to be getting two characters by the end of this year, which is the new release pattern, you get a gold Injustice Pass character and you get a legendary character. I would think that this MK1 Scorpion is going to be that gold Injustice Pass character. Yeah, so that is following their regular pattern, unless they've had a meeting and they've changed their patterns. MK1 Scorpion should be gold and should be Injustice Pass. Of course, you'll be able to get him after. The last Injustice Pass character we had was Girl of Steel Supergirl, and she was quite good. The legendary was disappointing in Blue Beetle. Overall, I'm not saying that he doesn't have uses. Please don't come for my head. So, but overall, Blue Beetle was disappointing. You would expect more from a legendary. But so we have two potential characters, MK1 Scorpion and likely legendary Aquaman. We do not have a legendary Aquaman in the game as of this moment. And considering that Aquaman movie is coming out in December, and considering that Injustice Pass characters usually are released like 2 months before, so you can see that the timeline is actually aligned, and yeah, everything is as it should be. So yes, if this is going to really be if following their regular pattern, if this is going to be an Injustice Pass character, I think I would like that. It means the character is way more accessible. Because if the character comes out in any other means, it will be very difficult to get, especially for those that we have to open chests and all of that. So yeah, at least you spend $10 and get Injustice Pass, or you can be patient a little bit. Usually 3 weeks after the pass is out, there's usually a chest, very cheap chest that you can get, so you don't even have to rush and get the character. Now, how good is this character going to be? Well, this is going to be a Mortal Kombat character. So we have to take a look at the other Mortal Kombat characters that we have in the game. The other characters we have are Raiden and Sub-Zero. There are two ways this could go. They could just release this new character to be a member of that team, and that's about it for that. Or something more interesting, they could actually do a rework of the Mortal Kombat team. I say rework because number one, that team is just weak. They are only useful in arena, maybe in Champions Arena. Uh, so they can't do anything for you in raids. And yeah, my own opinion of characters that are only good in arena. You are basically useless because the raid characters can also do well for you in arena and Champions Arena. So you don't have any special use at that point. Only a character that can be used across all the modes has real usefulness overall. Considering how difficult resources are for some people to get, especially newcomers, you don't want to invest in a character that is good in just one mode. You want to invest in the characters that you can use across multiple modes and make overall progress. So, if that's the case, they could rework the Mortal Kombat team, and that's where things would get interesting. It could be, and the rework could go in two ways. It could go in the Suicide Squad way, where they will get reworked and still be arena-based characters, or it could go the League of Anarchy way, or even Batman Ninja way initially, where they will now become useful and do more damage in league raids. And yeah, because we've not really had characters. I think throughout this year, how many characters have they released this year that you can say yes, this character is good in raids? Without attaching Raven, of course, because I know we've had Constantine, we've had Shazam, and both of them, if you have Beta Club or if you use them with Twin Blade and Raven, you could possibly one shot. Same thing goes for Blue Beetle. No, so they are not of free use. The only character, which is the gold Girl of Steel Supergirl, is able to free up your teammates. So, but having a natural character that can do damage on their own, or do like heavy support for, like Raven can support almost every character. Girl of Steel can only support League of Anarchy. So a character that can support, like Raven, that can support other teams to actually one shot with a mid-level or low-level artifacts. We've not had that in a very long time. So this is an opportunity. If you can rework NRS, come. I'm talking to you right now. If you can rework this Mortal Kombat team and bring in MK1 Scorpion and let this team be a lethal force in the game, yes, that would make a lot of sense. But I know you very much, NRS. I know you are 100% money oriented and 0% player base enjoyment oriented. And I know that you would look at it as, okay, majority of the fan base, or the player base rather, already have Raiden maxed out with so much extra shards, Sub-Zero maxed out with so much extra shards. Why would you make this team so OP and make $0 from it? So that's where the caveat lies, or that's where we're going to have issues, because if they make Scorpion an Injustice Pass character, they may feel that the price on Injustice Pass is too cheap. It's $10, except for those that will be going for the $20 one. I don't know. Is it the $20 one? I think it's just $10. I think 10 and 20. I don't know. I only go for the $10 one. So so they may feel that the money they will make from Injustice Pass would be too small. So it would not make financial sense to improve the entire Mortal Kombat team and make them good in raids and everything and just make $10 per player. But I beg to differ. I think there are many people that usually don't buy Injustice Pass, but if they actually improve the MK team, the excitement will be so much that people that don't usually spend, they actually spend, and they will actually make more money. I believe they will even make record sales from Injustice Pass than ever before. So for me, I think there's some financial sense there, but I think overall, I would see why they feel that they will not make enough money if they are to improve Mortal Kombat team. They've just been in this game so long, and yeah, it's not going to, probably they have their own target in mind, and it probably would meet that target. So yeah, so the hopes of reworks make sense for us players, and I would think that it will make some financial sense for them, but it may not just be enough to for them to put in that effort. So yeah, don't really expect a rework, and honestly, expect MK1 Scorpion to be just another arena Champions Arena character. I don't expect that's going to do much damage for you in league raids or solo raids. But yeah, they could surprise me. But based on the history of NRS on this game on Injustice 2 Mobile, I would say on no, don't expect anything special unless they just really, really, maybe they are done with Mortal Kombat now. Let us focus on Injustice. Then okay, maybe something new might be happening there. Anyways, I've rambled on too much. What's your opinion on MK1 Scorpion? Are you excited or is it just meh? Let me know in the comment section. If you enjoy my videos, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.